Good day, fellas. I hope you're ready for your daily dose of skill. Today we are going to play with a standard B. The tank got nerfed lately, but not significantly, to be fair with you. So I do not really think we are going to change the rating. Pretty much what Wargaming has done, they touched the gun handling a bit, so the dispersion values are tiny touch bigger than they used to be before. And I think the tank is still the same. Although one more thing, which is very important thing to highlight, is Standard B never ever was the sniper schnitzel. You kind of need to go to the front line and be that shadow, you know, which is able to spank enemies without getting spanked himself. This is the thing. Overall, after the nerf, expectation value started dropping down a bit and it lost, let's say, 100 expectations. But if you would pay attention at the Progetto, right? We are speaking about the tier 10. Progetto lost significantly more. Progetto lost 200 expectation values and it's still dropping down. So I think those nerfs, you know, they mostly damaged not the standard B but Progetto tier 10. Or maybe you are calling this tier 9 Progetto, however you are calling this. Anyways, let's go into the game and let's see what the game will bring for us. Let's go. Okay, and the game brought us steps and counter game. So there is one base, right? One very important thing what I need to highlight in the start of every single video from now on, yes, I am using the reticle mod, right? I made a straw poll and looks like 85% of the people said, yes, Skill, you should use reticle mod, you should spread awareness of how it is looking like and what is it in the first place, right? So I really want to highlight this, and in the same time you will find the reticle mod in the description down below, and if you're wondering what that do for your reticle, pretty much it's showing exact values where your shells might land, right? Our standard reticle is bigger by 70% or something like this. That is important thing to highlight. So when we have this out of the way, let's try to make this mother trucker work. Now, this vehicle is not a sniper schnitzel, okay? Let's start from that. The main reason why this tank is not so much of a sniper schnitzel is it is kind of support vehicle. It's always has been and it is always going to be the case, right? Think about it. If this tank would behave like Leopard 1 AK, you would be able to hit every single shot, doesn't really matter what is the distance. I mean, that would be quite broken, don't you think so? And in this kind of situation, Wargaming balanced it pretty well, at least in my humble opinion. In other words, I would never ever say, oh yeah, the standard B is broken or Progetto is broken or something like this. I just don't think it is the case, fellas. Is there something to love about this vehicle? Absolutely yes. Fellas, I am a sucker for Italian tanks. I'm sucker for Italian food. I just really enjoy and I appreciate this vehicle. And now in the same time, as you can see, we were shooting over 500 meters distance plus, and still everything went pretty well and we hit most of our shots, which is good. Obviously, in the same time, we can say we are a bit lucky and everything, but you know what? I'm not going to cry about this. I will simply say, cha-ching, definitely worth it, right? But in the ideal world, in ideal case scenario, what do you want to do with this vehicle? You want to place somewhere close, right? And you want to find the tanks making a silly goose mistakes, right? That's what you are looking for overall, right? So let's say you are sitting 200, 300 meters away, the tank is shooting, and then you can peek and unload to the tank. But once again, it is a perfect case scenario. It doesn't work like this all the time, and you simply need to get involved into the game, because if you won't, well, then you are going to have quite a problem, if you know what I mean. Anyways, what do we have here? I really want to find the guys capping the base here, and can we start punishing them? And the answer is absolutely yes. How are you doing? Couple of shots into the side. We are feeling very good. Now we are waiting until we are going to reload, and as you can see, our Lorraine is joining the fight as well. Absolutely gorgeous. So at this point, we are going to make sure we are going to clip this T10 and look at this. Well, you know what we are missing in this kind of situation? We are missing some kind of leather couch in the background just to make the T10 a bit more comfortable. He cannot change anything about this. Let's be real, fellas. He just simply cannot do absolutely anything. Beautiful game. As you can see, this tank can still work, and I'm telling you, it is not a bad tank. I don't really think we should change the rating of this vehicle or something, but I truly want to highlight the nerfs of this tank. If you haven't played the game for a very, very long time or something, if you will return to the game, you will see. You just simply need to know this, you know, especially if the standard B happen to be it is your favorite tank. In the same time, I have a feeling we have one blind shot, so this potentially should be 4,400 raw damage and 900 assisting damage, which once again, it was a good game, and I think we played this very, very well overall. We'll see what the game will bring us later on, right? So, score, drums. Okay. 4,369. I'm telling you, perfect score, perfect game, everything is alright. 900 assisting damage, we are top by the damage, we are top by experience, and we have 40,000 profits as well. Beautiful. But that was a blitz game. In 4 minutes, fellas, that's what we have done. Okay, let's go for a second, shall we? Okay, now we are having a tier 10 matchmaking. Interesting. What do I like to do in this kind of situation? I really like to start my game from the heavy line. I kind of fell in love with this kind of play lately, so let's see, can we do something about it or not so much. I have no doubts whatsoever we are going to have motions slowly but surely making pressure towards their direction, right? I have no doubts whatsoever it's going to be the case. Although, I must admit, motions are far away as being a power level of the Conquerors. Although Conquerors are making pressure like this. Okay. This is giving us overall initial information of enemies more likely trying to play in the one line. I do not really think we are going to meet anyone playing super aggressively like this. So what that means for us? That means for us we need to start eliminating the light tanks who are sitting around this area, right? That's what we need to do. So we are sitting in the position already, so oh, you sneaky mother trucker, I cannot spot him. Looks like he is having the camo setup, at least that's what I would guess, okay? And I'm pretty sure we are going to lose this as well, but I do not really think we can change anything about that, unfortunately. I just do not see how we could get any use whatsoever like this. Now, once again, I really doubt someone is sitting around this area. I just simply do not think it is the case, and our motions slowly but surely getting into position. Now, speaking about the matchmaking, only looking by the setups, I would say enemy team has a humongous advantage over our team. Just because of the setup, you know, you cannot give to one team the perfect hold down warriors in the map where hold down play is actually important, and for other team give the snails, you know, it is just not the nice matchmaking from World of Tanks side. But in the same time, I do not really think we can change something about this. We need to focus on our performance and on our score, right? Some games unfortunately are unwinnable. So in this situation I could have been a hero of the day. I could try to play in this position and I could die first and say noob team, no support or something like this, but that is not the right way to do the things, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. That is not right way to do the things. Meanwhile, beautiful play, hip hip hooray, and he is officially down to fartable. Can we kill him? Obviously we can. Excellent, he is dead. Okay, very, very nice. We started our game by clipping the Skoda T50 out. Obviously, I'm aware of that. We are not winning this game, okay? You do not need to say anything for us. We get it, fellas, we get it. And we know the Foch 155 is sitting somewhere here in the back as well. This is important thing to highlight. Okay. Chill. Relax. Take it easy. Be patient. We got this. All we need to do at this point is just simply patiently wait until enemy conqueror or until someone else from the enemy team will try to make a bit of pressure for us. But by making pressure, I mean until they will try to play in this area, right? This is exactly what I want to see. Meanwhile, the question is, do we have a good enough angle to punish this object? Oh, beautiful punishment. Can we punish Foch? Yes, we can. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Very, very nice. So far, so good. Once again, I have my expectations very, very mild, to say that the least, and I know what we can expect and what we are going to get more likely of all this. So we need to be... we need to understand everything what is happening around us, right? Beautiful couple of the free shots to the EBR. Very, very nice. Very nice. Okay, what we supposed to do now? By the way, one of our... oh, so mean, so mean. One of our tank destroyers drowned. And he is saying, shame, 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 poor team, bad team, shame. And you know what? Joke's on you. We are going to win this game. And we will give you undeserved victory, T30. Shame on you for drowning, you mother trucker. Shame on you for drowning. You should be ashamed of yourself, right? Disgusting. Anyways, let's see. Can we eliminate one of the super conquerors now? I know those super conquerors more likely are going with a full APCR spam and so on, so on. I completely understand that. But don't worry, we are going to eliminate one of them from the game instantly and we are going to send him to the garage, right? That is good thing. Now, the super conqueror is feeling lonely, fellas. He definitely feels lonely. Okay, how we can deal with all of this? This is the question. This is the question. How we can deal with all of this? Actually, no. This is not going to be victory. I underestimated enemy super conquerors or conquerors, I would say. It's okay. We still have time. Okay. We are chilling at this point. Uh-oh. Excellent. Now. Woo, fellas. No! No, let me live. Such a beautiful play, fellas. Such a beautiful play. If only we would have one more triangle in the back who wouldn't drown himself. This could have been a victory. Fellas, so the moral of the story like this. Do not give up beforehand, okay? Fight till you're... health of the balls, okay? I know it might look in the start of the game, everything is going bad and noob team and everything, but you know, try to give the best of your score, you know? Try to fight till the last moment, until the things will, until you are actually going to get banged. Don't be like this T30 or whoever drowned. Excuse me, I apologize, T30. I'm so sorry, it wasn't T30, fellas. It was Key 91 PT. Come on, buddy, come on, don't do that. New player in the game in a way and drowning like mother trucker. I'm taking my words back, fellas. That wasn't T30, that was Key 91 PT. It is very, very important thing to highlight, so I apologize for that and I need to make it transparent. It wasn't T30 who drowned, it was Key 91 PT. And in fact... when we have this out of the way, we finish the game with a 4,500 damage, and pretty much none of the assisting damage, but overall I think we just showed the standard B can actually work pretty well, right? And we made 27,000 profits as well, which is always nice and always welcome. What could have been made differently? I have a feeling I could approach those super conquerors from the different direction. That would have been better, I think, but we trolled them enough, so that is fine. Anyways, let's go for one more, shall we? Okay, and looking into all of this, we are playing in Tundra, we have a standard battle. Now, I am not entirely sure do I want to go for risk it for the biscuit strategy, because this strategy is pretty much go and take the hill. It can go extremely well or extremely badly, or do I want to be more conservative and play smarter? It's high risk, high reward. Okay, I'm not going to go on top of the hill. The main reason why I made the decision was Leo 1 wasn't going on top of the hill, and he's one of the quickest tanks out there. So I simply thought it is just simply not worth it. The risk of us taking one for the team is way too high to get involved like this. That's what I thought, so I simply think, nah, it's not worth it. No, thank you. Meanwhile, we have enemy ELC sitting over there. We spanked him once. Hip hip hooray. I am feeling very, very good, and I am not regretting my choices by any shape or any form. Do you see what is happening on top of the hill? On top of the hill, enemies have one light tank and two medium tanks. So what would happen? I would get slaughtered already, and I would complain, and I would say the team, the map, the team, and I would need to look for a lake in order to drown myself. It would be way too complicated, right? So instead of that, we are just being smart, fellas. We are just being smart, we are trying to do our best, and we are taking simply calculated decisions whenever we are playing with this tank, and in fact with any other tank, right? We just simply need to be smart, because if we are, think about this way, if you are middle school boxer, you know, you are 16 years old, you are going to your first competitive match and you are getting matched against the professional boxer. I mean, more likely you are going to take one for the team. Yes, and there is a chance you will win if the boxer will have diarrhea. That is only one chance you are going to win this, right? So since the risk is just simply not worth the reward, that's why you are making decisions like this to be just tiny touch more patient, right? Simple as this, fellas. Okay, wait, we are okay, we are feeling Gucci. We are just simply waiting until they will mess up. This is not exact map which you want to see with a standard B, but that's what we have, right? Unfortunately, we cannot do absolutely anything about this, and it's not like we can select the other map. Now, I would love to see this CS59 getting a bit involved, and this is exactly what is happening in this situation. So what we want to do, we want to eliminate him from the game. I have a good feeling we will be able to get enough use here to eliminate him. So let's see. First of all, we have a very naughty bush over there. Skill, why are you saying we have a very naughty bush? The thing is, if Leo will overpeak here, we are going to track him. And this is exactly what I would love to see. All I want to see this guy overpeaking and we are tracking him, right? Or anyone else, to be fair with you. It doesn't really matter. The most important thing is for us to punish them. That's all we are looking for at this situation. Hard start, fellas. Hard start. I could go on top of the hill maybe at this point. Grilla sideways, Leo upper side. Kind of complicated and kind of dangerous to say that the least. Leo is sitting here. Grilla is sitting here. I'm trying to make a decision. What do I want to do, fellas? Okay, hear me out. I don't really think he's paying attention at this. So what that means we can start punishing him. Oh, hi there, how are you doing? Beautiful. Okay, at this point we need to run away. Very, very, very hard start, but it is okay. It is okay, fellas. Okay, what is happening? Enemy team has upper ground, right? I'm speaking about the Leopard 1, Progetto, Grille, and so on, so on, so on. So it is not the easiest play ever for us by any shape or any form, but we need to do what we need to do. At the same time, I want to get a good angle how I can eliminate the CS-59. If I am not mistaken, and if I would trust my gut, I would say CS-59 is sitting in this bush right now. So, maybe it is worth to blind fire. What do you think? What a hard game, fellas. What a hard game. What decision to make? Our team will repush the hill very, very soon. I can't see what is happening. Okay, guys, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, our team is repushing the hill. That's it. I do not really think enemies have a chance to hold it. So at this point, I am doing a bit of the different decision. I do not know is it going to be the good one or bad one, but there is only one way to figure this out. Let's try to do what I think it is the right choice for us to play this game. So first things first, Leo 1, he's trying to escape. We are giving him a gift from the sky, shot in the butt. That's very, very nice. And now we have seen AFK TS5. Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, damage is damage, right? What that means enjoy AFK tank. Look at this as you won the lottery and say thank you very much for RNG for giving it to you. Meanwhile, Scorpion managed to punish us, and I see the Grille flanking our forces just like so. I do not really think Grille is going to survive this, to be fair with you. So I'm feeling great, because he's in the crossfire from the Scorpion, and Scorpion G should have him. Very, very nice. Okay, what to do now? We know Progetto is down to fartable, we know Grille is sitting somewhere here, and we know... not Grille, sorry, Scorpion. And we know other Scorpion is sitting around this area as well. Now, looking into amount of the hit points, I want to go back for a base defense. And I want to say for Object 704. I have a feeling Object 704 will make a humongous pressure towards the Scorpion. I cannot see the things going otherwise, right? And since it is the case, we should be able to craft a good enough angle to start spanking this guy moving sideways, right? Oh yes, we can, and oh yes, we will. That would be 1, that would be 2. Excuse me, gun. Excusez-moi, that would be 3. Okay, fair enough, I guess, fair enough. Not much what we can change about this. And now we have a side angle for this SMB. Or if we do not have it yet, we will have it very, very soon. He is dead, excellent, and now we can figure out how to make some sorts of pressure for the enemies. SMV, SMV, SMV. Both of the Scorpions have full hit points. Okay, how to play this game, fellas? How to skill think, how to approach the enemies and how to play this game. This is the question. Do I want to make pressure like this? Okay, that is very, very good angle. I have an idea. I made a decision already. So, since we know SMV is sitting around this area, we know Scorpion is sniping from him, Centurion is from here, and Scorpion G more likely sniping from there, we are going to make a direct pressure for the SMV. SMV is alone. I think he's scared, and I think he is feeling a bit sad about this current situation. In fact, he's feeling so sad he is giving us his ass. And I appreciate his ass, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. I truly do appreciate his ass. Thank you very much. Excellent. Okay, very, very good. Now, what we know? We know enemy Scorpion. We know enemy Scorpion is sitting here from the back, right? Good. All we need to do, we need to make pressure like this. Look how much we have done in this complicated game, and I mean, it was a great battle, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. It truly was a great game. The thing is, we calculated our risk very, very well, at least in my humble opinion. And I think we haven't made that many of the mistakes overall. Plus, on top of that, in the end of the day, we got awarded with a Brother in Arms, which is always nice and always welcome if you would ask me, right? Now, I have a feeling the Scorpion will sit here, right? I mean, obviously he can be somewhere near the red line, but yeah, he's definitely sitting around this area. Cool, very, very nice, good. I don't really want to lose Brother in Arms, so I am just simply going to finish everything like this. And fellas, 3.9 thousand damage, 2.6 thousand assisting damage / tracking damage. Beautiful game. Considering how everything could go. We could went on top of the hill and die in the first minute of the game, or we could take our balls in the hands, squeeze them a bit, and try to figure out, is it actually worth it to make pressure like this. Beautiful, beautiful session overall. Beautiful session. Such a nice tank. Such a nice tank, fellas. Okay, we are saying thank you for a Badger. He made a heavy lifting. I think Badger is MVP of this game. And looking into the Badger, absolutely. 4.8 thousand damage, 1.5 thousand assisting damage. GG for Massen. He played very, very well. And all we made 54,000 profits, which is absolutely amazing, and it's glorious. And we got ourselves 3.9 thousand damage and 2.6 thousand assisting damage. And looking into our session, fellas, oh, 4.2 thousand damage and 1.2 thousand assisting damage. As you can see, even though Standard B is nerfed, yes, the gun handling is tiny touch worse than it was before, I think Standard B is still fine. Although this tank is requiring you to know what you are doing. It's not so simple to play with this vehicle, so a lot of people might be confused with this, if you know what I mean. But the tank is still very, very good, and personally, I love it. So rating stays the same. Anyways, thank you very much for watching. I appreciate you, fellas, and see you very, very soon. Skill is out for today. Peace.